And welcome back to Gatlinburg, Tennessee roadside attractions. We begin at the overlook on the Gatlinburg bypass. Right down there, my friends, the Berg. The last time I was out here, it wasn't so green. The leaves are back. And guess what? Today, I am finally going to the top of the Gatlinburg Space Needle. Right there. 11 till 2 p.m. here in the afternoon on this beautiful Thursday. I can tell Gatlinburg is a bit busier than it was a couple months ago. It's officially summer. Part of the reason I'm coming down here today is to show you what's new and going on in Gatlinburg. Maybe give an update on Anakeesta. Can't wait to ride those new pods to the top of the mountain, which is right over there, by the way. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I'm Tampa J. Thanks for clicking on these videos. Today I am going to attempt to go to the top of the Gatlinburg Space Needle. You may recall several months back I tried to do so. I got all the way to the bottom, to the base where you enter the Space Needle, to learn that it was closed due to the wind. Now look behind me. Look at the trees. Not much wind. You might hear something. There's some sort of construction going on at the top of that hill. It's really a mountain. I don't know what's going on up there. I didn't think anything was up there, but I hear machinery. Anywho, side note, back to it. I am going to go to the top of the Gatlinburg Space Needle. We're going to get some views up there. I've been up there once before, but it was over 15 years ago. It'll be my first time going to the top since moving here. And also, I've been riding a ton of mountain coasters. Today will be my first time riding the Moonshine Mountain Coaster. Me and the real, you vicariously, I'm taking you with me. I'm anxious to ride that one. I hear it's really good. I'm gonna take you with me. We're gonna check that out. That's gonna be the video. It's all about the journey. If for any odd reason the Space Needle is closed, I'm sure we can do something else. I've got all kinds of things to do in Gatlinburg. That's why this series keeps going and going and going. Welcome back to Gatlinburg, Tennessee roadside attractions. There's much ahead. This episode begins now. Let's get down there. All right, guys, so no free parking for me per usual today in Gatlinburg. I usually try to find a spot on River Road. I did find a spot, but it was way down far from where I wanted to start this video. I found this lot here. It is $2 per hour, but it's cash only, and you pay on your way out, and it's right behind Tennessee Homemade Wines. I didn't know this existed. I'm only gonna be here a couple hours, so technically it should only be about $4. The only thing is, I don't have cash, so before I come back, I'm gonna have to hit up the ATM, and we're gonna exit right past the North China restaurant, which I have not tried yet. I heard it was pretty good, pretty traditional stuff in here. I'll have to come back and try it. It's been here a long time, perhaps Gatlinburg's oldest Chinese restaurant. And here's a door to Tennessee Homemade Wines. Just gonna pop my head in here to see what's going on. There's a lot of wine in here, and wine tasting. Proper peach, strawberry, mountain chocolate, that's unique. Passion fruit, spicy blanc. The list goes on. We're gonna go all the way down. This is a blueberry bammer. I like the logo there. Got the two black bears roping the elk head or the deer head. Bourbon barrel blackberry. I'm not a wine person, but I would try that. Looks like that's going for $40 there. Sure, yeah.
It is barrel aged in a Kentucky bourbon barrel.
Oh, nice.
It's really good. It's very smooth. It's got that bourbon finish.
Cool. Bourbon barrel blackberry. They said this won #1 at a competition, a famous wine competition. Oh, wow. It's got a little punch to it, but not like bourbon. It's got more of the flavor. It tastes like grape juice. I like that. Or blueberry juice. All right, it was good, but to be honest with you, I don't know if I need a whole bottle of that for $40, but I'll think about it. I told them flat out, I was like, I'm not so sure, but I'll try it. They wanted me to try it. Check this out. Note before you come, City of Gatlinburg open container fine, $187.50. Consume all open container prior to leaving the premises. And there's the front of the building I just walked out of. Check it out, Gatlinburg Strip. Here on this Thursday afternoon, the sidewalks pretty decent. The Space Needle towering. I'm getting kind of nervous. I don't see anybody up there. Maybe I do need glasses. Maybe I do see someone up there. Okay, before we go up there, I'm gonna go check out Anakeesta to get the progress of the brand new gondolas they're installing on their sky lift. You can see Anakeesta up here. Just go down there. They're playing one of the greatest driving songs of all time by Golden Earring, Radar Love. And I forever think of the scene from The Simpsons, the Knoxville Sunsphere episode now. If you know, you know. Always keep my eyes out for black bears, the fake ones and the real ones. It's almost every day I open my phone and someone saw a black bear walking around here in Gatlinburg. Most of the time it's like raiding a candy store. It's only a matter of time before I'm filming one of these episodes where I'm gonna be like, there's a bear. I hope it happens. All right, so I can see it from here. We're gonna get closer so we can see the detail, but the sky lift is not going. They have installed the new blue gondolas. They're like pods, kind of like the Disney Skyline ride, a little like that. All right, so I'm walking over to Anakeesta a different way. I've never walked this way. It's a pretty scenic little journey here. You cross over the little river. You can see Ripley's Aquarium back there. And then up here, before we get onto Anakeesta property, there's the main hunk of it. Here's the parking lot. There is a statue up here I have never noticed before. This is Pi Beta Phi School. Look at that. McGuff's Second Eclectic Reader, revised edition. She's handing it down. It's the teacher handing it down to the little boy right there. Pretty cool. I don't know what this is about, but I think this was a former school that used to sit right here on this property. Huh, look at that. Of course. We were looking for you, historic sign. Dedicated on November 3rd, 2012. This plaza commemorates 100 years of Pi Beta Phi, philanthropy and service to the greater good of society through education. It says that this school was founded in 1912. The Centennial Plaza sculpture depicts Della Gillette, Illinois Zeta, the settlement school's first Pi Phi teacher with a student in 1912. So there you go. Now, although the new sky ride is not open yet, of course, Anakeesta is open. I hear it's quite beautiful up there. Haven't been there since Christmas. People are over here in line for the actual tram shuttle that is the only way right now to take you up to the main attraction. We're gonna get really close to these gondolas. We're gonna be right underneath them. Okay, they're pretty nice. They're a little smaller than I thought, but they're all enclosed, and some of them actually have glass bottoms. So when I come over here, I hope to get a glass bottom gondola for my first ride back up to Anakeesta. Oh, that's pretty wild. Look at that, my favorite number right there, gondola 21. And I believe it does have a glass bottom. You can more so see it on this one over here, number 30. See the blue sky. That's gonna be cool. And look, all the way up. They were testing them the last time I was here, and I thought they were open, but no word yet. Let's see if anyone knows when these things are gonna open up. That way, give you kind of a feel when you can come ride. Here comes one of the Anakeesta shuttles. It's a Peterbilt. And there's a couple more right behind it. Looks like they're adding more shuttles because the line's growing. More people going up than coming down right now at 2:22 in the afternoon. So all of this is brand new. Brand new. Everything you see to do with the tram, check it out. All shiny and new. Look at that. All new. New cables, new poles, everything. I can only imagine it takes quite a few tests and to get this thing going and making it safe. 110% safe it has to be, if possible, to get this thing going. All right, I asked someone, they weren't quite sure. It was almost like they couldn't say, but I did a quick search and a lot of people are saying June, which is not far away. So hopefully we'll be out here and we'll be in town and I can come take you upon the new gondolas at Anakeesta. At some point I will do that, so much ahead. I cut across the Anakeesta parking lot to the back side of it, and I am now entering the village, which we've been to quite a few times lately. Cutting through here, This will take me right to the Gatlinburg Strip, and it'll lead me towards the Space Needle. I am really hoping that that thing's open. If not, again, I will try again. All right, I think I see someone up there. It's so far away, but I think I see someone moving. It could be in my imagination. Do you see anyone up there? They're in the shadows. All right, if you're new here, to access the Gatlinburg Space Needle, right across from Bubba Gump, here at Arcadia Space Needle, this is the access. As you can see, the Space Needle is coming right out of the top of the arcade. All right, I'm a little nervous. It is kind of windy. It picked up a little bit. You can see the flags up here. I don't see an elevator going up and down. I know the suspense is killing me too, guys. Oh, at least the mountain coaster will be open. All right, here we go. Right to the top, buy tickets. Guess what? I've got some good news and some bad news. I'm gonna try to hold it together. The Space Needle is open. But get this, I was just denied. Why? Because I'm just quoting what I was just told. You are not allowed to go to the Space Needle by yourself. So know before you drive all the way out here like I did. Due to the recent medical happenings here at the Space Needle, you are not allowed to go to the top by yourself as a solo person. You need a friend to go along. Had I known that, I would have called someone or had someone come with me. It's a little too late now. But next time, if I wish to go to the top of the Space Needle, or if you wish to go to the top of the Space Needle, bring someone with you. I know I am in the minority coming up here by myself, but that's what I do. So just like last time, I will not be going to the top of the Space Needle by myself. It is open though, but I've been here for over an hour and I have not seen anyone go up there. So either everyone's coming by themselves today, which is probably not, just me, or people are just not riding the Space Needle right now. But it is open. I just want to put out there, I was denied to go up there because I am by myself, and they are doing that because of medical situations. They don't want someone going up there. This was the example I was given. They don't want someone going up there having a medical situation and no one knowing about it. Now I would think that they have cameras up there or someone up there positioned monitoring the elevator specifically and the stairs, but I guess that's not the truth. All right, well, I still can ride the mountain coaster at Moonshine Mountain Coaster, walking around here in the arcade a little bit. I wasn't planning on playing arcade games today, but that would be cool. You can win big over here. This is the prize area. There's so many different games in here. This is one of the better arcades I've seen in the Gatlinburg, both Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge area. There's a lot of like hands-on arcade games in here, not just button smashers. All right, if you got a party of 4, you can play a giant game of Hungry Hungry Hippos. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Hungry Hungry Hippos. A 4-person shoot 'em up Halo game. It's probably the most massive game in here, or one of them. We even got Space Invaders, Frenzy, Grand Piano Keys. We got a Raw Thrill Centipede game here. Got Wicked Tuna. There's just so many interactive claw machines and skill games in here too. They got all the skee ball you want. We could play it right now if we wanted to. And I just saw one of these Star Wars Battle Pod games at Indiana Beach. This is one of my favorite Star Wars games. One of my favorite games, arcade games of all time. Cool that they have one here. I did not realize they had bowling in here. Miniature bowling. Oh wow. We could bowl right now all to ourselves. They have like a VR screen for a backdrop. And then back here, there are more games. Look at that extreme claw machine. The claw! Wow, that thing's gigantic. I just kind of want to like get inside here. It's like a giant ball pit. They've got the giant gummy bears. It looks like this is pretty much all you can win with the giant extreme claw game. So I will obviously not be alone the next time I attempt to come to the Gatlinburg Space Needle. Know before you come, you cannot go up there alone. Even if you're in a party with someone that has a fear of heights and you want to go up there yourself, you have to find someone. Maybe I could find someone randomly to go up with me, but that's okay. I'll save it for another time. I'll make it more of a thing. I'll take some friends with me. All right, so there was no ATM inside of Arcadia. the nice person who kindly let me know that I could not go to the top by myself. Also, I asked them if there was a ATM they knew of nearby, and they said it's at the Walgreens. So we're heading to the Walgreens, which is right down around the corner. Gonna get the cash and get over to Moonshine Mountain Coaster. Gonna move my car because it's a little ways outside of Gatlinburg. Still in Gatlinburg, but way out to the right. All right, got my cash at the Walgreens ATM. I feel like I've done that before. I think I just got like some really, really big deja vu right now. Of course I did. That's the second time I've been denied to the Space Needle. Okay, so I found my way back to the parking lot a different way. My car is right over here. I think I was here for less than an hour, so it should only be $2. Let's see what happens. And it was truly $2. I was there for a little under an hour, although I had to pay an ATM fee, so I paid about $6 for parking. All right, here it is, up on the right, the last mountain coaster towards Pigeon Forge, Moonshine Mountain Coaster. I hope it's open. All right, guys, Moonshine Mountain Coaster, parking for customers only, 221 Newman Road, Gatlinburg. It's the last mountain coaster on the right, or the first one if you're coming in. Up there, we climb up the steps over here, and the launch bay is right up here. You can't really see the coaster from this angle. All right, there's someone going up there right now. I really love when these mountain coasters are not busy. We get more of an experience, and I get to go as fast as I want. There's a bear right there. We got the 90s jams bumping. Check out all the bears here. I wonder if this is new or newer. I don't remember the bears being here. Passing by. When you're driving a lot, you don't realize what you missed. This bear up here, he's got a honey tooth. He's dipping in the honey like Pooh Bear. And this one is upside down in the tree trunk. Just a little short walk to the top. We're gonna walk through these bears right here. We'll walk right between them. The ticket booth is right there. All right, so single tickets to ride, 13 years or older, $18, 8 to 12, 14, 3 to 7, 5. And you can do buy two, get three rides for $36 for an adult. That seems the way to go if you want to do 3 rides. I'm just going to do a single ride today. All right, I want to thank Moonshine Mountain Coaster for getting me in VIP. That's always nice. But again, it is $18 per single ride. All right, guys, and just like that, check it out. Brand new cars. They said the cars before were red. I asked. These cars are anti-bumping. They have a sensor in them that do not allow you to bump the person in front of you. So that's pretty cool. I have never bumped anyone. Maybe at the very end of one of these mountain coasters, just slightly, but that's pretty cool. Anti-bumping. We are beginning. Here we go. Here's the first climb. All right, check it out. We got the swirl right there. So it is a traditional mountain coaster. We're going all the way up the mountain. Just gonna let the camera roll. There goes someone right there. Woo! All right, this looks fun. Heard good things about this one. I have, I think, one more mountain coaster to ride in Gatlinburg after I ride this one. And if you've been paying attention, you know it's the one at Ober. I haven't done that one yet. Last time I was there, the first time I was there, it was an additional charge to ride that one. And then the last time I was there, it was closed down for the winter. So there you go. Wow, this is pretty. We're in the forest of the Smoky Mountains right now. Look at that, all to ourselves. These are really cool attractions because you can control your speed. Yeah, you can slow someone up back there, but if you wait to be the last one, you can go as slow or as fast as possible. Okay, this might be the steepest climb yet for me on a mountain coaster. We're still going, and then some. Look at that, that's cool. I like the green. Also, they have videos available. You can purchase your video when you get off, or photograph. I'm assuming they have video for this one. It's a long climb. Don't look down. Whatever you do, don't look down or backwards. That's pretty gnarly. That's a long way down. This is the steepest climb I've seen on a mountain coaster. There's some of the track up there. It's about to get going fast. I'm so stoked. I'm in the need for some speed. There's some power lines and some tanks up here too. Look at this. Looks like water treatment maybe. All right, here we go. They've got the POW MIA flag going. All right, hands forward. That means full throttle. You know me, I like my full throttle. Nice little start here, not too crazy, but once we go into the turn, hello, there's a rabbit. It's gonna start picking up. Oh yeah, I like that sound. All right, nice and smooth. We're starting to pick up speed. Really smooth so far. Okay, you hear nice little straight. Oh yeah, here we go. Woo! Yeah, this is it right here. Oh my glory. All right, this is fast. Yeah, woo! Oh wow. Holy cow. This might be the fastest mountain coaster yet. Holy cow, this is fast. A lot of straights. A lot of straights. Woo! Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, I love this one. Oh man. That kind of got my tummy right there. And we're curling down. Starting to see the main road down here. Woo! Oh man, this one's fun. I like it. There's a lot of straights. So you pick up speed really fast. All right. Woo! And that's it. That was great. All right, that was amazing. All right, there you go. I was car number 23. That was one of my new favorites as far as mountain coaster. That was the fastest downhill straight and spiral combo of all the mountain coasters I have personally ridden. All right, so if I wanted the video, it's 1367. You can preview it right here. There I am. That's really cool that they do that. So brand new cars, brand new experience here. Pretty cool that they have the anti-bump so you don't bump into anyone. There was no one in front of me for miles, so I didn't even have a chance to do so. So once you walk out, you've got the video kiosk to the right, and then over here past the drinks, you've got your photo kiosk as well. You just find yourself and click on it. There I am right there. All right, 15 bucks. They got all these cool backgrounds for you. That one's cool. It's like you're coming through a mine. That's not bad. And then that's just the plain photo right there. That's really neat. I like this one. Moonshine Mountain Coaster, the tumbler. They got that Tennessee orange up there. They've got the t-shirt. Live for Thrills with a Roman numeral there. I've never seen that before. Gatlinburg, Tennessee since 2022. They're only 4 years old. And I just bought my mom a similar sweater. I think it's the same sweater. I didn't get it here. I got it in Ware Valley, but I bought my mom this sweater. Hers was blue. Kind of like that one. How about a bear shot glass? Moonshine Mountain Coaster. All right, it's my new favorite. I can't wait to come back and ride Moonshine Mountain Coaster again. Pretty cool. I got here upon them turning over and transitioning into the brand new cars. So come check them out if you haven't ridden them lately. Also, the last mountain coaster I rode, which is just 2 attractions down, the Ripley Mountain Coaster, I went on their last day of their old track and car system. So eventually I'm gonna get over there and ride the new cars at Ripley's. They just opened back up for the season as well. So much ahead as far as mountain coasters. There's some a-coming and always going and changing. Things are changing. So if you like mountain coaster POVs, you're here, and I appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed my POV. It's a beautiful day in the Smoky Mountains. Look at that. Although we weren't able to go to the top of the Space Needle, we were able to learn and come up with an experience. Also, just kind of let people know that you can't go alone. It's a safety thing, and I understand that. I'm all about safety. So next time, the 3rd attempt at the Gatlinburg Space Needle, I will bring a friend, maybe many friends. Wouldn't it be cool to just take like 30 people up? They'll probably say only 2 or 3, but who knows? I am gonna bring someone to go to the top of the Space Needle. I don't know how soon that's gonna be. I might wait a little while. I waited a while between my first and my second attempt, so I'll probably do that again. I came across the street so you can see the Moonshine Mountain Coaster all in frame right there. We were way up there, and look at this. I'm standing right above the Little Pigeon River. Ant Bugs Resort back here. Also the Gatlinburg River Inn by Rocky Waters. I see why they call it Rocky Waters. Look at that. This is the spot right here. Look at this. A Buena Vista. over the river. Be cool to stay in one of these apartments at the River Inn. You got Mount LeConte down there, some of the shops, Gatlinburg straight ahead. Very peaceful. And it's just a beautiful day. 72 degrees out here. There goes the comedy bus attraction. We got Moonshine Coaster behind us, and we've got the video behind us. Thank you for watching, everyone. Loud motorcycle. Pause. Thanks for sticking to the end. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do all the things. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe below. Know that you're awesome, that you're loved, and no matter who you are, and no matter what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead, my friend. I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I hate goodbyes. This is a beautiful spot. Did I mention that?